Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com! Welcome to the show, kids.
Big day.
Huge day.
Huge day.
Why?
Dan, Delco Dan went to the sex club, and
No
we're
way.
gonna hear all about it.
No
Yeah,
way.
big
So
day.
That's what we call a cold open tease.
Yeah.
We're going to save that for later because I want to hear all about it.
It's actually
yeah.
it's today's Nature Nook.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have sex with an animal?
You can't ask the questions unless we're doing the segment right now.
He was the animal.
I want the truth.
Yeah, you're gonna get the truth.
Animal control was called.
Can you handle it though?
Eesh. That is amazing. Holy cow. With arms wide open.
Yeah.
I want to know the whole Creed experience, and we'll get it here.
Eyes wide shut.
Yeah, first and foremost, got a lot of DMs, a lot of text messages congratulating Jables on her second husband's
Yep.
Oscar win.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be
Yeah.
careful what you wish for.
I thought,
gosh, was he a gooby goob.
I've been working hard to try to move up the ranks, New York Times bestseller. I thought that would have done it in a convo, right? Hard Seltzer Company would have done it in a convo, and now I can't compete against an Oscar winner. That's a stamp that I don't know how you top. How do you top Oscar winner?
Good speech.
Yeah.
Keeping it under control. Staying mysterious and hot. I don't know.
All right. We made fun of Austin Butler after the Golden Globes for being Elvis. I want to thank my family.
Yeah.
I want to good night, everybody. Elvis left the building. Was Brendan Fraser's speech him pretending as if he was still in the whale? Because he was out of breath the entire time and gasping for air.
Yeah. He just really showed himself. He revealed himself to me. And I am now saying, I'm going to have to move on from you.
Wow.
I love you, but you know what? I am going to take a little bit of credit for the Renaissance. I was into fat, not working Brendan Fraser a long time ago from studios in Wilmington.
Sure.
Back me up on this.
Sure. Oh, yes.
Before everybody else came on board, I was like,
pre-comeback, you were in it.
I was in it. I loved the all denim look with the cowboy hat and the belly and
Yeah.
on a red carpet. I was like, I love this.
You were in it.
Yeah.
You were all in.
When everyone else was still making fun of him.
Correct. You were in, and people were like, man, that's weird. You had a cutout, a little cowboy cutout of him on the desk years ago. Mm-hmm. Years ago on this show. And he gets up there. Mm-hmm. He makes a speech.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Put that up there. There you go.
A lot of plug work.
Go. This was on our old RPR set.
Yep. Not my favorite, Brendan. Everyone knows.
But it's good. And it's signed. That's actually signed by B-Frage.
But it'll play.
Yeah,
it'll play.
That's real. There was another little trinket. I'm going to try to find it. Put the single on Jesse here.
With the cowboy hat?
Yeah, tell the audience about that speech and what turned you off about it.
It was just this moment of, you didn't, Hollywood didn't turn their back on you. You turned your back on Hollywood and then decided to kind of start to come back.
Wait, how'd he turn his back?
He just, he got, he was at some award party or some big thing that he never liked. He didn't like the other stuff. He just liked all the money and the roles, right? And so he was at a dinner or something, and some executive touched his butthole. And taint, I guess, just like behind him, it was a goose situation. Right. And from then on, he had a pill problem from it. He didn't want to do it anymore, right? Mm-hmm. And then when people were like, well, that's not really a story that we're getting into. Then he was like, okay, cool. I think I'll start doing stuff again.
Right, and I tried to find the little cowboy cutout over there. I thought it was over there for some reason, but
it's in one of the boxes of the things.
It's somewhere, but I mean, you were way in advance in the future in this.
It didn't have anything to do with the fact that he made like terrible movies for like 6 or 7 years in a row.
No, what do you define as
terrible?
I'll just read some of these fun ones.
Go ahead. The Oscar winner Crash, that was terrible?
Dudley Crash is terrible. Dudley Do-Right.
Wow.
Bedazzled.
Yeah, that was before The Mummy, though, wasn't it?
No, these are all after The Mummy.
Okay.
Dudley Do-Right. Bedazzled. Monkey Bone.
Monkey Bone's a classic.
Now then, The Mummy Returns, which is great.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mummy is going on, but between all of this, so like really, he's so rich he could do whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But and then Crash.
Yeah.
Oscar winner. Oscar winner Crash.
Sure, that's fine.
That's fine.
It's awful, but I agree. I mean, you're right.
Oscar winner Crash, Best Picture.
Journey to the Center of the Earth, Adventure at the Center of the Earth, The Air I Breathe, whatever the fuck that is. Like this guy's not a good batting average.
Mm-hmm.
So look. I mean, here's what happens. The Journey to the Center of the Earth thing, I remember that. It's a big budget movie. You get a shit ton of money for it. I think his quote at the time was $20 million a movie. You do it. Gyllenhaal did that. What was the one where he's stuck in the ice with Dennis Quaid and The World Ends?
Day After Tomorrow?
Yes, dude.
He was really young then still, though. Like
you do it, man. Like, you take the money and you do it. So, like, I don't fault him for that. Now, Monkey Bone, I don't know how you read that script and say, you know what, this one's for me. This one's for me. I don't know how you read that one. Journey to the Center of the Earth did spawn a sequel. That's how much money it made. So that's not bad. Where does it go after that? Did he just not act for years after that or something?
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
Bob, was that it?
What year did this happen?
What's the gap?
Yeah, what's the gap of years from his last movie to the Renaissance?
There is no gap. I mean, movie-wise, I guess, 14 to 19. But there's a ton of TV in here.
Okay. Any good TV?
He was in The Affair, and he fucking.
Oh, that's right,
was
dude.
So good.
Yes,
The Affair, and then other stuff that's like, it seems like it was at least like, I can understand why you do. It seemed like prestige TV, like Condor.
Yeah.
And Trust, that FX series.
Yeah,
Trust.
yeah.
He was like,
there you
got
go.
a lot of press for or whatever.
Yeah, and that's kind of working your way out of Monkey Bone, right? So, you get in this like actor's jail of Monkey Bone, and then you got to work your way out. That's not bad. And then obviously how good he was in The Affair and the FX stuff, like, dude, yeah, then you get to do a whale. Like, somebody will find you and redo your stuff. He's got another movie coming out at the end of the year with Martin Scorsese, DiCaprio, and Jesse Plemons. So it's going to continue for him. And I was disappointed by this speech.
It was
just too much now.
It was fine, but it was just like a babe in the woods.
Yeah.
And he's been doing this for years.
Something happened.
And it was just like, what is all this? Oh, what are you guys?
Yeah.
What am I?
Yeah.
You're a fucking actor, and you've been doing it 4 years, and it's your first Oscar. I get it. But I don't know, stuff like that. When it gets to that point, like when you've gone through award season and you get the Jamie Lee Curtis for that long and you get everyone for that long, by the time it gets to the Oscar,
you should be ready.
We're done with your
Yep.
what?
And now we'll flip it because everybody else who won gave amazing speeches and it was fun. Jamie Lee Curtis was amped to win an Oscar. Short round. I don't even know his real name. I'm not going to attempt it. From Goonies. Data from Goonies. Great speech. Fun. Most of the winners were fun. They handed out a memo that said, look, no political talk, no nothing. Let's just focus on the entertainment industry. Kimmel got one as well when he was hosting. No political jokes, everything else. And it felt like a fun Oscar show. Again, the ratings were up, I believe 12%, close to 20 million, which is a lot. So that's not worthy of going to streaming yet on Netflix.
It's a huge jump. People would shit their pants if the NBA Finals or World Series jumped 12%.
100%. So anybody talking shit on it, as much as I would love to, and I was fully prepared to do that this week, you can't. And we watched the show, and it was good. I don't like Jimmy Kimmel. However, he kept it pretty down the middle. Didn't really have any issues with anything that he said or anything like that. And it was a fun show that it used to be in like the 2000s or the 90s where people were amped. I think the one looming mistake, in my opinion, on the Oscars part was the Tom Cruise thing and the Top Gun not winning Best Picture. Now, I said it before we got on the show because I thought they owed Tom Cruise, and I believe that. Tom Cruise did not show up. However, to drive ratings and traffic and everything else, that theme song you and I were singing at the top of the show was interjected throughout the Oscars 6 or 7 times, where it was just like, all right, are we going to see it? Are we going to get Tom Cruise at the end and get the big bang moments, and he can get up there and give a speech and play the song, and everybody would go bug fuck in the audience. It would be amazing. And then no, you gave it to the Everything Everywhere All at Once. Now look, I have not seen it. I heard it is good. Holloway saw it. He said it was great. But I think you owed Tom Cruise, especially when you gave 3 acting awards to the movie itself. Michelle Yeoh won, Jamie Lee Curtis won, and then Short Round won. And it was like, hey, dude, give it to Tom Cruise. Let's end on that song, because that's what they would have played out the Oscars with. Oh, boy, and you know, Tom Cruise would have given the most inspirational speech of all time. Right. That would have went viral, and then we'd all be amped about Mission Impossible this summer.
Right.
That would have been fucking rad. It was the only thing that was missing, in my opinion, from that show. I don't give a fuck that James Cameron wasn't there. He's a dick. He's always been a dick. Joel can probably attest to that. Didn't you work on one of those Avatar movies, Joel? Yeah.
A couple of them.
Yeah. So he was an asshole, right? Yeah. A buddy of ours works for him. Jesse, you met him at Waste Management, and he's an asshole. So nobody cares that James Cameron wasn't there.
Yeah.
But Tom Cruise I missed, and I thought it would have been great. Way to bring the show back, because you're about. He saved movie theaters. Let him save the Oscars too, and have that moment and get everybody amped for next year.
He can't save. He was overseas shooting Mission Impossible 8, and he was literally just like, I can't save all of your shit. At a certain point, you guys are going to have to save yourselves.
Make the call. I think it was the Billboard Awards. They made the call to Taylor Swift. Hey, we need you for ratings. We're going to give you this at the end of the night.
Oh, and she's like, yeah, am I going to win?
Yep.
And they're like, yes.
Yes.
Now, they make the same call to Tom Cruise. Okay, cool. Am I winning? No. All right.
Yep. So
I'm just going to stay here.
Right. So I say if you were the Oscars, make the call to Tom Cruise. Tell him we are going to give you Best Picture. Your name, you're the guy who accepts it and gives the speech. He is the producer of the movie. He did everything for the movie. He's the guy, and that's going to end the show. Big moment for him. Big moment for movies and the Oscars. Make that fucking call, dude, and just give it away. Because what does it matter? That Everything All at Once won screenplay, all the acting awards, everything. Give it to Tom Cruise. Even the fucking auditorium would have gone nuts. So that's the only thing that was missing. Otherwise, it was a pretty good show, and it reminded me of what it used to be. And it used to be fun. And so I didn't mind it. I understood why the ratings were up. Like, that's pretty easy. When you have big movies that are nominated and people you care about, it's a pretty simple formula, I think. And even last year, even though Chris Rock got slapped, the ratings weren't that great. They were for that one moment, and then they cratered. So, yeah. But other than that, it was pretty enjoyable. And then Harrison Ford giving out the Best Picture at the end to Short Round and having them hug on stage was pretty fucking funny. Yeah. And Spielberg was front row. Yeah. I did that. Indiana Jones. Yeah. Look at all of us. Yeah. The cutaways, It was
Yeah.
fun. It was a fun show, and I didn't mind it, and I was very, very surprised.
Yeah.
I thought Zelensky would have popped up in there, or
Right.
everybody championing some cause that nobody gives a fuck about.
Right.
Jessica Chastain wearing a mask in the audience was weird, and then took it off to go on stage. So apparently she was fine. If Halle Berry, who she presented with, got COVID, but
Yeah. Or anyone backstage, but
yeah.
in the audience, yeah.
But overall, not bad. Congratulations. Hopefully that continues. I don't know what the big movies though will be this year. Scorsese always brings it, so you don't have to worry about that, obviously. But the rest of them, the trailers. Oppenheimer comes out this summer, so yeah, Christopher Nolan and those guys should be there. Avatar, you're not getting another one of those goddamn things for 10 years, probably. Just
That's
because
okay.
Of yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah, never is
That's
fine.
okay.
Also,
Yeah, I'm
Also,
all
like-
good
5
on
years
that.
or never.
Yeah,
Never.
it's sort of just take your time
Yep.
until people forget that they hate it.
Yeah, don't rush it.
Don't rush it. Give people time to recover.
No reason to rush
From
it
this last one, yeah.
You know
whatsoever.
what you should get excited about in 2023?
What's that?
Magic Mike: The Last Dance.
No. All done with that. Are they setting it up so he marries Salma Hayek? Because that's what it feels like from the trailer.
That he marries her?
Kind of feels like that. He's got to settle down at the end of it. That's the only logical ending for that franchise. He's got to get married and settle down and not be a stripper anymore. That's my guess. And if you're going to settle down with somebody, Salma Hayek's an interesting choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, the rest of it, what are my kids looking forward to? Mario, things like that.
Yeah.
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 So, we'll see. Cocaine Bear should be nominated probably.
Oh, yeah.
Best Picture.
Best picture, weirdest director.
Gotta go Best Picture. So before we get to Delco Dan's sex story here, I want to ask a personal opinion to the boys back there and the ladies, obviously, here. Diplo.
Gay.
What about him?
It's gay.
Just a little gay.
You
Just
be
a
the
little.
judge. He says he got oral sex from a man, but he's not gay.
Seems legit.
Okay, so
Is
so
Mick,
you want
is Mick
to?
Jagger gay?
Yeah.
I would say bi. You got to go at least bi,
He
right?
hooked up with
Yep.
Bowie.
And Keith Richards. So you've got to say bi, right?
But Bi's not gay.
He didn't hook up with Keith Richards.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. It's in the biography.
They didn't hook up.
Yeah.
Sick.
I mean, just a little bit,
In passing.
Like you're on the road. You're on a
Yeah,
bus.
they were on the road. They were in a hotel room. It was in Keith Richards' biography, but whatever, man. That's why they call them the Glimmer Twins, baby. Just a little, just kind of figuring out life, and that's what Diplo said. He's just kind of figuring it out right now.
Sure.
But he might have an interest in men. I mean, look, if you can maintain an erection and come in another guy's mouth, I think you're gay,
Yeah.
right?
Look, everybody gets a bogey.
What?
Everybody gets a mulligan. Mulligan, not bogey.
A
sorry.
bogey?
What's your
Everybody gets a mulligan.
What's yours, Bob?
Yeah, do you have one?
It's me and Dan went to this club this weekend, and
You didn't go, Bob.
No,
I know
no,
you
no,
didn't
no.
go for sure.
no mulligans here. I mean, I got to use it, right? It's like a timeout in the first half of a basketball game. You don't
Yeah, it's got to be worth it. It's got to be an injury on the floor. How was your experience? Did you get involved with any other men there?
Oh
Me?
no, we're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I guess I'm ready. Yeah.
Yeah, there
you
we
guess
go.
you're ready.
We need some sort of theme music introing it, right? This should be its own segment.
I know.
Should it just be Nature Nook?
Oh, you want to do it?
That's what we got.
No, let's save it. Let's save it here. What else do we have? What's the jingles? Play the jingles on there. What do we have on the board?
What do we have on the board?
Yeah,
I mean,
what do we got?
We got the love
Angelic.
Okay, what else? Pop on a couple.
We got the old American Party intro.
No, we don't.
Oh, we lost
That's
We
gone.
lost that. Okay.
Are we still on YouTube?
Yeah.
We're kind of.
The internet is down, but we're keeping
Yeah.
the show going.
Okay.
We're trying not.
We'll
that's fine.
re-upload. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Good. What do we got sound-wise here for the audience?
All right. So we got obviously the angelic thing.
Yep.
You already know that.
Yep.
I forget what this one is.
Try it.
Oh, fake news.
Oh, fake news. Okay. Crime corner.
Corner.
Ham horn.
Ham horn will work.
Classy.
That'll work. Yeah.
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 I love that one. That's
I know. That's Giorgio's.
Round of applause.
Well, we'll see if you get a round of applause at the end of the story.
Oh, he will, Ross.
Yeah. Let's go back to ham horn then. Go ahead. Sex club stories. Sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It needed to happen.
Okay, so, and I'm going to need you to speak up
Yeah.
for the audience that we have.
Use your voice.
the Chronicles.
Come
Okay. I like
Chronicles.
that. I like that. Yeah.
Yep, I
like
work with all dudes.
Yeah, we have listener. At least we have one lady listening.
We have a
to that.
lady.
Yeah.
All right.
What do we got? Let's start the night off.
Okay.
Where did you pick up the girl? Did you guys have dinner first before going to the sex club? Do you keep food in your belly? Do you work out? What's the pregame for something like that, for going to a sex club?
So afternoon, went for a chest workout.
There it is.
And
Had to.
of course, had to get a pump in. However, incline bench went a little too heavy, strained the pec.
Why?
Rookie
You're not
mistake.
going for PRs, dude, before you go out. You
had to
get
get a little-
nice pump in.
Had to get a testosterone boost, so had to go heavy.
Okay. Okay.
Went a little too heavy on incline.
Did that affect your performance later on in the evening?
I don't want to make excuses. So.
Love it. Okay, so you don't eat a heavy meal.
No.
Yeah.
No, so you guys are together. Do you get a drink first, or you go in fucking?
All right, so
soaps?
girl, I've already seen her a couple times. Been hanging out with her a little bit.
Right.
We meet up with another couple that she met on a kind of swinger app.
Okay. How old is the couple, and what do they look like?
All right, so couple is I couldn't tell you how old they are. I know they're older than me.
40?
No,
Okay.
30s maybe.
Late 30s?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
The one guy's been on a podcast of a friend we know.
Strange. As a
Yeah.
guest?
The guy's been in studio. Not the guy that I was with, but he's been on a guy that's done our show's podcast.
That's awesome. That's great. That's great. Okay.
You're not naming names.
I'm not gonna.
No,
name names,
no
so.
need. No need. If it's a guest, a former guest, we'll leave it be.
No, it wasn't a former guest. The
It was
person was
this
on the
former-
former guest show.
Right.
Bah, bah.
Okay.
What were you about to say?
This person was a guest of a former guest.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And so do you guys meet at dinner?
No, we meet at his place and with his girlfriend.
Okay.
So the four of us just drinking. We get an Uber after a couple drinks.
Okay, but when you guys meet up and you're at the house, what's the energy?
Yeah.
You know
Are you guys
you're about,
discussing
like,
what's
how
about to go
nice
down?
to meet you.
You know, they're not really picking up on my sense of humor at all.
Who does though? Really, it does take. I mean,
it's
literally-
hard, dude.
I
It's
just now am
difficult.
getting
Yeah.
it.
I'm
and
2 years in, and I
I'm 2
finally
years in.
get
I'm
it. Yeah.
just now understanding.
But I
it.
say a lot of dry things. However, he's not American, so I would expect him to pick up the dry humor.
He comes from a land of dry humor.
Oh, England?
He's
Close.
He's,
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
Irish, whatever.
Irish.
All right. All
Shit
right.
out of
Good
him.
enough. Good enough. Okay.
There's a lot of people who live in that country. It's fine.
Yeah. You're
He's
fine.
Irish. His girlfriend is from Pennsylvania, but a woman of who's traveled a lot, so she has an accent of
of
many
the
different
world.
nations. So yeah, one of those girls that just kind of is a
Just-
woman without a country.
Yes, like speaks just like you're
Yes.
beneath them
Yeah.
because you haven't been to all the places I've been.
But
Yeah.
also weird different slang from different countries. So it's not like one universal.
Okay, so I hate her already. What's going on?
Yeah.
Then you're hanging out with
Is she
these.
attractive at least?
Yeah, she's attractive.
Okay.
But also at the same time, the girl I'm going with, more attractive. So
Yeah.
seems like
That's
if,
what you want.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want the girl that you're with to be more attractive.
Absolutely.
If
I
you're-
agree.
Do you? No.
Yeah, no,
No.
you do. You do. Because
Yes.
otherwise you feel like a chud. Like you
Yeah.
feel like, you know what I mean? It's like you feel like you're not bringing anything. You're already cucked a little bit because the other guy's got the hotter girl.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you want to have the more-
No, but if you're, there's talks about potentially swapping, you feel like you're downgrading, right?
Yeah.
When do you
don't
have
want
those
that.
talks?
When do I have those talks?
Did you guys have the talks
Before
in the house?
going to the club? Yeah.
So no, before the club, they try to set the scene. Like they're like, oh, don't worry, you don't have to do anything. Like you can check it out, and they try to like, go in with low expectations.
I'm sweating.
Same. I'm getting nervous.
Well,
I'm getting
they're
nervous over here.
experienced.
Yeah.
You guys, are you guys swingers? Am I offending you? Okay.
They're experienced though, the people we go with, right? And so we get the Uber, we show up. It's like super north. It's in like Pflugerville or like Round Rock.
It's by the living spaces.
Yeah. Living spaces.
Spaces. And
it's in
Swingers
this-
Club right
it's
next
in this
to it.
like industrial park by itself. It looks really sketch. But then you go inside and it's just like every normal fucking club there is. Like really, it just looks bad.
The lighting's
inside.
not great.
Yeah.
The chairs are,
It's a country night.
Coilettes is the name of it.
it was country night.
It was country night.
And what does that mean when
There
it
was a
pertains
theme. Did you guys have to dress up like little cowboys?
So there were a lot of people dressed as cowboys and
Here,
cowgirls.
you can see the outside of it right here.
Yeah, I guess we'll just show it.
Delco?
Yeah, because you're not going back. right?
Delco what?
I mean, Ross, when you ask him if he's going back, he has to get a membership. So I think he signed up for the year.
Ah.
Oh, and is that the
gotcha,
inside,
gotcha.
though?
Oh, is that the inside? Let's see it.
So here's the inside, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
That's exactly what it looks like. Yeah.
this is downstairs. Oh, why are we having
Whoa,
photos?
whoa,
Oh, no.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Google. This
whoa,
is
whoa.
on
That's Google.
Google.
Oh, this is on
Okay,
Google.
okay, okay.
These
These
people
All right.
fucking added their shit to the Google review.
Okay.
Whatever.
Maria de Jesus Rodriguez.
All right.
Fucking put
Okay.
this up.
All right. All right.
So
okay.
normal club, there's a dance floor, there's a DJ, they're playing shitty country
Oh,
music.
there's a pole.
There is a pole that you can pole dance at.
Okay.
And it's just like normal club vibes, which I'm not down with. But then they give you a tour. You go upstairs, you see there's different rooms. There's private rooms you can go into with beds and mirrors and everywhere. There's little windows you can peep into. There's an open stage that you can have sex on. There's also just like little different beds that are side by side with curtains. And I guess the curtain means different things. Like you can leave the curtain open and it means everyone's fair game in that bed.
Wow.
There's a transparent curtain if you want people to watch you, and then there's just a full curtain if you want privacy.
Can we tell you something? That transparent curtain, that's just a cum shield.
Yeah.
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 Beating. Oh, that's a shower curtain that you can see through, and they jack off and they can blast on it.
This is Jesse's personal nightmare, but I'm
Yeah.
into it.
So
This
the
is great.
crowd-
I just don't like
itself-
feeling like I don't, know what I'm doing, right? Like I don't like golf.
Yeah.
I'd be like, but how far do you, playing through? I don't know all the things.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
so I feel
you don't want to look like an
uncomfortable.
idiot out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You
Sure.
want to know, you
And that's
seem like you
understandable.
know what you're doing.
That's understandable.
It's BYOB. So I brought a bottle of tequila. And
Had
then
to.
the bar itself is just mixers. So you can go buy mixers. They give you ice, cups, whatever.
Okay.
And
Why tequila? Because typically at the end of the night, every house party I've ever been to, there's usually 2 bottles left. It's tequila and gin. Nobody is drinking those.
I
People
love
that
tequila.
work out drink tequila.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
tequila's the
tequila and what? Seltzer water?
Ranch
Soda water?
water, yeah.
soda, yeah, ranch water.
Okay. There you go. All right. That makes sense.
And then I was doing tequila Red Bulls, actually.
Oh boy.
Good
That's
Lord.
where I check the fuck out,
What's
dude.
wrong with you?
Were you?
Yeah.
He's just like by the sheer curtain, like, what's up? What's up? Yeah. Okay.
Tequila Red Bull?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's actually better than it
Yikes.
sounds.
No,
I know.
it's not.
No,
it's
no,
not.
sure isn't, friend. Go ahead and shut that down right now.
That's
Lord.
your opinion. Okay.
Don't knock it till you try it, And that was the theme of the night.
That is a bologna sandwich of a
Cowboy
drink.
Yeah.
and cowgirl costumes.
Yeah, yeah. That's all fine. And we'll move past the tequila Red Bull.
Yeah.
At what point do you guys disrobe?
All right, so we're drinking, and then they broach the conversation. They're like, "Oh, so like, what are you guys thinking? How far are you
What
feeling about
room
going?"
do you want to go into, essentially?
Yeah, they're like, "How far do you want to take this?" And they just kind of like casually, bring up little things here and there. There's a smoke room, so we go outside. We go smoke a little bit.
Weed or
Okay.
cigarettes?
I brought my weed pen.
Okay, cool. So at this point, with the weed, with the tequila, are you starting to lose like inhibitions and all that stuff, and you're ready to rock?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the crowd, not as bad as I thought it would be, but still not great, right? Like everyone else that's around there, it's
Not a lot of hot girls.
In your mind, in your fantasies, I'm sure it was a little bit better than the real thing.
I went in with low expectations, and there were still there was a couple of girls that 4 or 5 that actually were very attractive. But I was starting to think, I'm like, are these people paid
Plants.
to have sex here? Are they like crisis actors?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I get that job?
Prostitute, you could just start doing it.
Yeah. I mean, you start today. You can just go out to 290 right here, right by the
go.
sign.
Because
You're
there's
fine.
plenty of like schlubby couples all over the place. And I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like,
Yep.
That's the type of crowd I was expecting. But then there's like some hot people there, and they're fucking like on the stage and fucking on like the open places.
They're the go-go dancers of the fuck
They
club.
are. So I'm thinking like they have to work here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that makes sense because in all of this stuff, somebody's got to be the first in the pool, right? It's a pool party, but who's going to actually jump in? And I would say those guys are probably regulars. And it's, they know the bartenders, everything else. And they're like, all right, great. So we're going to start fucking first, and that'll kind of kick off the night. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we go, I guess we end up in this like private room, the 4 of us, giant bed, mirrors everywhere. The girl I went with and the guy eventually they go to the bathroom real quick, and then his girlfriend all of a sudden just reaches into my pants, and that's how I knew it was on.
Great.
With the other girl.
With the other girl.
With the other
Okay.
girl. Okay, great. And now she's got to be amped at this point. I'm assuming you're better looking than the guy she was with.
I'm taller, yeah.
The whole thing, right? You got to pump on
I'm
for the
taller.
day.
Well, not everything.
Yeah.
Almost everything, because eventually when he gets into the room, they come in separately, and they see, like, I kind of feel, it's weird because, like, the girl I came with, she pops in the room first, and the girl's, like, starting to go down on me, and I'm like, I feel like, am
Right,
I
is
in the
this-
right? Like, what am I doing? Like,
But she
Yeah.
suggested this.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
So what's her reaction?
she
Is she
brought you to
smiling?
Wait, do you
Is she giving you like a nod of like, hey, I'm approving
Yeah.
of everything that's going down
Do
right
you
now?
think they left on purpose, those two, to like get it going?
No, I don't think so. It was
Okay.
just,
It's a
they
great.
both went to
That's
the
actually a
bathroom.
great question,
Like
Rob.
for the, like
yeah.
like Dan's the one not experienced. Why don't us two leave and let my girlfriend yank
who's
on
very
him
experienced
and,
Yeah.
start
and just
the party.
Get things going.
Maybe.
Maybe.
They both went to the bathroom, but
Okay.
who knows? Anyway, so she smiles. I feel like I'm like caught, right? Like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, she ends up joining. And it's like a double downstairs situation.
Got it.
Great.
Yeah.
So, and what is the guy doing now as 2 girls are going down on you?
Well, then he gets back in, and then he unrobes, and he is rock hard. And
Wow.
homie is
Wow. What's he slanging?
Homie.
Is he slanging an Ocho?
homie was slinging some good stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Dan left this out when he told me this story. He omitted
Wow.
I
Now, do you
was-
feel intimidated at this point?
Yeah, well, like Rob said on our podcast, I was green with envy with the Irishman. Yeah.
Right.
Wow. An Irishman, dude.
Yeah, and I thought, the Irish didn't really pack it
I
like
get
that.
it, dude. I would have
Statistically-
said the same thing.
That's what we've
Statistically,
heard.
the smallest penises in Europe.
Yeah.
Not this man. This man brought the numbers up.
Right.
Wow,
Right.
dude. He dropped the fucking St. Patrick's snake on everyone.
But then you have to wonder, like, why? Is it because of the girls?
Look,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
who knows?
why are you so
Yeah.
rock
Here's
hard
what
right now?
happens. Eventually, you want to get everyone involved, so one of the girls goes off to him.
Sure.
And it was kind of like a soft foursome, right? A soft swap.
Sure.
Like you're in the same room.
No, so like everything but penetration of the other girl.
Okay.
Okay. And why is that? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. It was just kind of like it was more of a feel situation. Like we're about to, and we kind of looked at each other, and they're like, no, like that's
Right.
This is like the line we're not going to cross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, yeah, no. He would be having sex with his girlfriend from behind, and then she would be blowing me, and then I would be fingering the other girl. It's a
Maybe
whole
shoulda
situation.
saved for Patreon, huh? Maybe
yeah,
should have saved
yeah.
for Patreon.
Well, we're not on YouTube right now, so
Okay.
Well, we're about to. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
are we?
this will be re-uploaded.
Okay.
I imagine.
We'll change the title then, the Sex Club Chronicles, obviously.
Okay. And then-
So this goes down. Who comes first, you or the other guy?
So here's the thing, right? Between the whole situation, the music, the entire environment, first time there, the intimidation.
Yep.
I'm rocking like a semi chub. Like I'm pushing rope.
Yeah, it's hard, right?
I can't keep it up.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
That's what I was thinking because I'm like, I would be so in my head right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, like, so I'm having sex with the girl that I'm like seeing, right? And she's on top, and then all of a sudden, I feel his girlfriend like kind of like climb under and start like sucking on my testicles,
Sure.
which I'm not a fan of. I hate ball play.
Oh,
Really? Interessant.
yeah, that's unusual.
I'm not
That's
a big
unusual.
ball play guy.
I
Okay.
don't know many guys into ball play.
It
to be
tickles.
Really?
Oh, come on. You go back to Stallone. Stroke the chef, cradle the bulls.
I mean, not
Cradle
just
the
on
bulls.
its own, but
Yeah.
you know,
look,
in
that's-
conjunction.
I'd say that's 80-20 in this world. Like
Super
80%
necessary.
of the dudes.
Yeah, and he's saying a lot of shit too, and he's really loud, and that's taking me out of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't want to hear another
I would
dude's
fucking
voice.
be out the door.
In an Irish
insane.
accent?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
That's how wet. Your
Yeah.
minge is as wet as the
Exactly.
wet as the North Sea.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm pretty sure he got off with his girl, but like eventually I just couldn't. Yeah.
Okay. So then how does this end? Does it split up? Do you go start watching other people? Do you leave?
Are you guys like, we're done now?
Yeah.
They leave, and then me and the girl I was with just stay in the room, and we kind of like do our thing.
And did you eventually get off?
When I got home, yeah.
Okay, but not
By
in the
himself.
club.
club, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
just kidding.
Total time spent in the club. What would you ballpark that at?
We got there at probably like 10:30, and we left
At night?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Early.
yeah. They don't start early for this shit.
That's
Oh
early to
my
go to one.
God.
You can't go to a sex club before
What are you
midnight.
gonna go at 4?
That's the most mom thing I've ever heard you say.
I mean,
Ever, Jesse.
they don't have
Come
like a
on.
happy hour time?
Boy, a yappy hour. We can bring your dog.
Bring your dog home by 9?
have the dog lick his testicles. We're not doing that.
Like,
James.
10:30, my God.
Yeesh.
And then we left at like, because of daylight savings time, I think we left around like 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, because it skipped ahead an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're looking at roughly 4 hours there.
Yeah. And it, it
That's
was
a decent amount of
It
time.
was
a lot.
fine. Also, his girlfriend like knocked over one of her glasses later and like cut my hand.
Oh
Cool.
shit!
So I was
Cool.
bleeding a little bit.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of different fluids that were not the fluids I wanted to come out.
you left it all out there.
What a
though.
mess.
You left it all out
What a
there.
fucking
Blood, sweat, and
mess.
semen.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Now with that, did you guys stay and watch other people bone and have some more drinks?
Yeah, we were drinking. We kind of like walked around, looked at other people, and we're like, this is less than ideal.
Well,
Yeah.
you're already done.
Yeah, you're already
you know
done
what I mean?
at that point.
Well, we weren't done. We're like, maybe we can like try it again, see if there's like another situation we can figure out. Especially because we're like, give it a few hours.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We went into the room maybe around like midnight,
Okay.
and then we probably got done around like 12:45 ish.
Do they have any rooms just to sleep a little bit?
Technically, you could just go into the room and sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's called sleep play.
It's just
It's
sleep
called
play.
it's called sleep play.
Well, that is a fetish.
It's called recharging.
That's
your batteries.
there's a whole fetish though of people fucking them when they're passed out.
Right.
So they could mistake you for that.
Oh, okay.
Or it's just like, oh, that's the fetish girl. She likes to pretend like she doesn't know when she's sleeping.
Oh, okay.
So that's dangerous. I wouldn't do
Right.
that.
Right.
Wouldn't recommend that.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to open the floor to questions now.
Yes. So
Okay.
do you go back? Is this something that you would do again?
I don't think so. Not this particular place, this establishment. Maybe somewhere a little classier, a little nicer. If
Well, so I can tell you this. If you're looking for classier and nicer, you've got to get into a different echelon of people.
Right, that's what
so
I'm
like the
thinking.
Aubrey Marcus level, that's the next level where everybody's hot, everybody's in shape.
Like, did you have to pay anything or membership?
it
or
was.
anything?
I didn't pay. She paid because she
Okay.
invited me. So she's like, she just paid for the night.
There's some that are like real intricate.
It was like $100 for the couple or something.
yeah.
Oh, no.
yeah.
I
This is
mean,
the
like
nice one in Austin,
membership.
guys.
This is the nicest one.
This is the nicest one that you could find publicly. In
God,
Austin.
people are asking you to pay for a new cord. Like, just buy a fucking cord for that thing.
I am wondering
It's
what's
crazy.
up with the mic.
Just order the cord, dude.
We've changed it.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it didn't work.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Demons, the same demons that make you pay to go to places like this. I think the upper echelon is private. It's like you don't have to pay anymore. You don't
It's probably invite only.
Yeah, it's at a house.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lake Travis.
I don't know
It's
about a
eyes
house.
wide shut, right?
Yeah.
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 It's a
yeah.
club. It's a society. This is more of like, just going to fucking just a regular
Fuck
club where you
around,
can have
yeah.
sex.
Right.
It sounds like amateur hour at this club.
No, look, you got to start somewhere.
There's definitely people though that go every weekend. You can tell. You can see
Yeah.
the regulars. You're like, yeah, that's a couple that's here all
Yeah.
the time. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So long run, is this for you?
Am I about
This
the poly life?
lifestyle,
Yes.
I will say, probably not, because this girl that I don't even really care about, right? Like, I have no like emotional connection to. She's cool. I like hanging out with her. Fun to hook up with. Still a little weird to see her suck off another guy.
Yeah, that's hard to
isn't
shake
that
from your mind.
Strange.
Hard to shake from your mind.
You'd think it'd just be.
Now, the
Totes
wild
normal.
thing about this entire story is replace Delco with Giorgio, and I bet it's a totally different night. all the
Stories
way
I think
around.
Georgia's probably he's rocking hard on the entire night. Yeah, he like
Well,
nothing gets into
Unlike
his
you,
head.
I would have came with performance-enhancing drugs ready because I am a professional.
Yeah.
I will say, yeah, if you're gonna go to one of these places, I would stack up on some blue pills.
Blue Chew. Hey, BlueChew.com, promo code Drinking Bros. It's free. It's just a $5 shipping charge. There you go. Get those, and it's a discreet package shipped to your house, and you can bone like this, and I appreciate that.
Now, Dan, I have a question for you. Now, if the couple you had met were younger and you had a different girl, more age appropriate, could this lifestyle be for you? And would you keep it hidden from us?
What do you mean more age appropriate?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Because his girl's
but-
older.
Yeah, I'm talking like if he met a hot couple ages 26 to 30.
I don't think so. I'll tell you why, and this is a guess, and you can tell me afterwards, Delco. With the whole Aubrey Marcus shit and everything else, the problem isn't physical. It's mentally you have to buy into their bullshit and then hear these stupid Austin stories. I think that's what would get you out of it. I don't think you'd be able to be in that group.
Yeah, the whole thing was just weird. Like there was just so many factors. The music, him just like saying a lot of shit, like during it. Just
What kind of
you had a
music
bad
did they
I think
play?
it was wrong couple. I think
Yeah.
you had a bad trip.
It was country music, which I hate.
Well, that's the theme.
Right, but I hate country.
Okay.
Can't go on country night. Like, no. See, all this is wrong for you. You had
There's a
people
lot
that
of
were too
bad and-
old and like it could be hot for a little bit, but then, like I said, if you did get off, then you kind of feel weird afterwards. You need someone that you would still be attracted to after you come.
I think I would be better with one of my homies.
Really?
Excuse me?
Like I think if I went with somebody that I actually knew and was friends with, and we could laugh about it,
I was just going to say Giorgio
Yeah,
should take
yeah.
you, but then I'm
Yeah.
like, is that.
I would. Giorgio,
Can just
Bush would be
two
Bush.
dudes show up? Is that weird?
Well, yeah, you can't really.
You can't.
there's-
You got to bring
Yeah.
a girl.
You have to
bring
And
somebody.
It's mandatory.
There are nights where you can be a single guy because I guess there's couples that look for like a bull or something.
Yes.
But they're limited
terminology.
nights. They have different nights.
Okay.
Different nights.
Different, yeah,
nights.
bull-
A solo
night.
female would be a stag.
Yeah, but no, if me and Giorgio went with the, like two girls we met on like a dating app or something, I wouldn't mind that. No.
Okay. We'll pay for it. Just let us know and then
Yeah,
report
this is
back.
so doable.
So doable, not problematic.
Well,
Doesn't
here-
fall under like shitting where you eat or anything like that.
No, and here's the other portion of this is with Giorgio, it's going to be an entirely different experience. And
Yeah.
Well, MDMA will be involved.
yeah, and
Yeah,
it
I
should
think we
be.
need. I think we need
I would
Molly.
think.
should be.
Yeah.
It's just some Blue Chew and some MDMA, and then I think it's a fucking evening. And it doesn't really matter at that point. And to your point, Delco, if you have a homie there to laugh about everything, the ridiculousness that's going on inside of one of these places, that would help the experience.
I think
probably.
so because like that was just everything was so absurd.
Yes.
Just seeing it in front of me and like it didn't feel like real life.
I would venture to say too, though, like don't go to those places to just laugh. You know what I mean?
Well, if it's not going to be your life, yes,
Well,
have
then-
fun. Laugh and have fun with it. Why not?
I think if I was super into it, I'd be like, get these fucking
Yeah.
dudes out of here.
Right. I felt
Then
kind
don't
of out
be
of
here.
water.
Yeah.
The fish out of water
Yeah.
situation where I was trying to make like light of the situation.
Right.
And they did not appreciate that.
Yeah, like you can't go there and start laughing and looking at people. Like, you have to be pretty serious about it, I would assume.
Because not the couple we were with, but there was a lot of people that we talked to at like the smoke room or whatever. And it just seems like they didn't have a whole lot going on with their personalities other than being swingers.
Sure.
You were inside of their personalities.
Yeah,
you
that
were
was
at-
their
you were
whole
attending their
identity.
personality.
Yeah. And that's kind of what it is, right? With all this shit,
Yeah.
is that becomes your identity. Barry's Boot Camp, or Aubrey Mark, like what that it becomes your identity, and that's what
Yeah.
you do, and that consumes your life.
But
and
I think I want to adopt this lifestyle of just gonzo journalism. I'm just gonna throw myself into like more uncomfortable situations.
I like it.
I like it. That guy we had
Kinda
on
like
Drinking
Vice?
Bros. Yeah, well, sort of. But that
Yeah,
guy
the
we
two
had on
guys
Drinking
from
Bros was like
Vice,
that. Yeah.
The Underworld podcast.
Yeah.
We had them on like a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yep.
Do you have a
Those guys are
Substack we
awesome.
can
They were
follow?
great. And that would probably help your Patreon and all that stuff for Softcore History. If you pop up your life experiences and you're willing to go through
Plus,
it.
I was a good writer. I need some inspiration to actually push myself to put pen to paper again.
Yeah. And I think if you're living it and doing it, that would certainly help. And then the audience would be able to at least read it and be like, holy shit, I thought about doing that. Now I don't want to, or
No,
I do
I
want
don't
to.
want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, like, if I had to put a score to it, and like, would I do it again? I would do it in a different place, a different setting.
So yes, you would.
Yeah, I would. I would
He
do
would.
it again.
He would do it again, just not there.
Not there, and I don't think this is like a lifestyle for somebody I give a shit about.
How does the relationship with the gal continue? Like, do you then just go to dinner, or is it just sex club partner now?
It's pretty
Do you know
casual.
what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool. She's chill.
Like, you can go back to just being like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, she was over last night.
Nice.
Huh.
There you go.
All right. Well, we got our answers there.
I think now the applause is
Yeah, go ahead.
Definitely.
Give yourself a round of
Good for
applause
you.
doing it. Go ahead.
And thank you for your candor.
Yeah.
I
And
know
your
it's,
honesty there.
We like to be transparent here on YouTube.
Yes.
We sure do.
Yes.
We sure do.
We dare you to take us off YouTube.
Yeah.
And they said, no problem. Re-upload later.
Joel, please don't clip this. So future,
Yeah, we'll leave 0 clips out of this show, Joel.
I just don't want future
Yeah,
women that
no.
I'm interested
Oscars
in
parts.
No.
to be able to easily find this.
Shoal.
Yeah, just cut the bween.
And that's all you're getting
Yeah,
for
that's
the
all.
show.
Just only get that.
Yeah.
None of the Sex Club Chronicles.
Yeah. That's amazing though.
Wink.
Way
No,
to go.
Good for you.
I didn't know if it would shake out or not, and if you actually went through it.
Now, does this sound appealing to you guys at all?
No.
No.
Rock hard no.
Yeah.
A rock hard no.
Probably the wrong phrase to use.
Oh, is
for
that not what
yeah,
people say?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
They don't say rock hard no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a hard no.
It's interesting at your age that you did that. Like, I just picture, like I've always said.
No, he's only 30.
That's what I mean. Young.
Yeah.
Like, I picture at, like a swinger's lifestyle. I'm not ruling it out, but I would have to be like old and bored, right?
Okay.
Like, I can't see that being a thing right
Let me
now.
blow your mind, Jesse. Okay, so like on OnlyFans, there are these girlfriend-boyfriend couples. And like they're leaning in earlier and earlier. I don't know if it's the attention that they like, but then they also like pose the more tamed down versions on Instagram and Reddit, and they're like in their early and mid 20s. And then like
Yeah.
you'll see them with other couples, and they'll post about other couples all the time and stuff. And then like
Yeah, they're
fun
making money. I
pictures.
don't know
But
if
it's
that's blowing their
OnlyFans.
minds.
That's not different.
But I
Like,
think that they're-
OnlyFans, they're going to say and do whatever they need to for you guys to fucking pay them money.
Right,
okay?
I did this for the experience.
I
didn't do
love
this for
sex
shit.
clubs. I just like all the dicks. I don't know. I just like can't live without it. And you guys pay money and you buy that shit. You
Saying
actually
it-
believe that that's how they feel.
Saying it is one thing. Seeing two couples like video, like kind of
It's
selfie
on
their-
OnlyFans.
but they're selfing themselves at a club together.
They're monetizing themselves.
It's on
Which is-
OnlyFans.
yeah,
It's
which I
fake.
get. If
It's
you're-
on OnlyFans. It's fake. You guys thought the nurse loved it. You guys think the porn stars fucking can't live without a dick in their ass. They
That's not
got
true.
you.
Do you
They
wanna
got
know,
you.
You want to know what's more absurd though? The girl I went with, she is she reads tarot cards. She's all about like the spiritual stuff.
Of course she is. You didn't even have to say it. I knew that already. I
She's
knew
a
it.
witch.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
a witch. Yeah, she read my my future.
Yep. Giorgio dated one of those as well. And that's.
I'm out though.
She aligned my chakras.
Oh, she's Reiki.
Oh,
healer?
my chakra.
How was that? Did you feel aligned?
Mainly in the root. That's really it.
Hmm.
She said everything upstairs was empty.
What?
Now she may be on to. She may be
Yeah.
the real deal.
Did she call you a dummy?
She may be the real deal.
I think that was the implication.
The
yeah.
implication, yeah.
Wow.
So with the real
dum-dum
deal
upstairs.
people that aren't getting paid for it and aren't trying to trick you guys into believing they love it, that's a club that you don't want to go to, right? These are people that are like, this is my lifestyle. I live in the villages in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the loofah on my,
Golf cart.
and tell you what I'm into. I'm not getting paid for it.
Yeah.
I get nothing from it except for I'm really into this.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother scene
I
than
have
what you guys
zero
did.
desire to see you get fucked by another dude. Like, I don't have
Yeah,
that.
no, I don't. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's on your checklist, that's, it's probably a no-go for me.
I didn't say it was on my checklist.
Do you want to see me have sex with another woman?
No.
Or multiple?
No.
Okay.
I just said I'm not into
Oh, okay,
it.
I just didn't know. I'm obviously trying to just check everything off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, I didn't know. I
But
didn't
you
what
don't know
wanted.
how you're going to feel when you're 70.
I do.
That's what the real swingers look like, okay?
It's not that.
Just so you know.
Here's
They're
my
60.
No, it's not true. I think it's depending upon you how you live your life. Where if you had crazy high school, college 20s, it was skeletons in the closet just fell down. If you have that kind of crazy and you get all of it out of your system, there's no regrets. I can't look back and be like, hey, dude, no, there's nothing left on the check. Like, so I'm personally good. I think it's the people who don't do it. So like Delco, for example, who just did this. When he decides to get married and have kids, whenever that's going to be, if he decides to do that, these experiences that you're going through now, you've already done. The mystery and the wondering that goes on in a man's mind is out of the equation. And most of my friends who got married young or out of high school or a high school sweetheart or something like that, that's when shit gets dangerous because then you're 20 years into a relationship and you might not have done all the things you wanted to do. And then
You don't know what
do
you
them.
like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it's too late. And then you've got this partner who doesn't want to do any of this shit or isn't open to any of it. And that'll destroy a relationship. And I think that's where it comes into play. Where if you marry somebody going into this, so I've one friend, you know him, Jesse, you've met him.
Yeah, I know.
Him and his wife, they're into swinging and shit like that. But they both knew that going in, and that was something that was talked about, agreed upon, and everything else. And, they're married 15, 20 years later, or whatever it is. So,
Yeah, I guess what happens in this lifestyle, they were talking about this. The woman is usually the one that brings up the poly relationship.
really
It's always the woman that does it.
interesting. Interesting. I would have said dude.
Well, it's harder for the woman, I feel like.
They say if a guy wants to bring it up, they just leave.
Right.
Okay.
So the girl knows she's already put in this time. She wants to keep the guy, but she also wants to explore other options.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha,
she's
gotcha.
like, let's be poly.
Okay.
Yeah, like she wants to keep the money in the house,
Yeah.
but wants to fuck other dudes.
Sure.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
You get the dude to
Yeah.
believe that.
Exactly.
It's his idea. And he's into it.
And it's going to work out for him when it's really, incredibly easy and beneficial for the woman.
But when
Right.
she's happy, you're happy.
Sure.
Happy
Yeah.
wife.
Happy life. Yeah. I hate that phrase, but
I think that's what those
true.
old dudes have figured out. They're like, yo, I'm going to let someone else go bone my wife, and then she's going to make me sandwiches.
All of this is really taken a depressing
Yeah, we
turn,
can go
hasn't
ahead
it? It
and,
was a fun little sex club story, and now we're talking about.
Go ahead and kind of steer the
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
straight
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
President Jimmy Carter is trending right now. Is he dead?
We have some news.
Not
do.
only is he not dead,
This motherfucker's still building.
Come on, man.
Dude, what did I tell you?
Is he alive?
What
This
did
is
I
him.
tell you?
This
he's
is him
still
today.
building. This is him today. Look at him.
No fucking way.
Look at him
Man
go.
is literally dying, and he's still fucking building shit.
Bob, isn't this what
Holy
you and I said
shit.
though?
Yep.
Is that he's not only not going to die, he's going to come back stronger.
Yep.
Is this real?
He's going out on his drill.
Oh man, look at the very presidential.
He can't stop building homes for humanity.
He's also a blood.
love
Look at the red
this so
scarf. He's also a
much.
blood, and I didn't know that either about Jimmy.
Like Tom Sizemore
Wow.
never stood a chance.
No.
Fuck.
He's going to outlive all of us.
Probably. Holy
He should
shit.
challenge Biden to a foot race.
I know. Or just walking up the Air Force One stairs.
What is going on with his eye, though?
What-
What is
well,
happening?
you
You
know.
know,
Being in your 90s.
well, yeah, when you're that old, it's all fucked up. Remember the ones of the Queen's husband?
Yeah.
We were
Nope.
showing those, and it was same
Don't.
age. It's bad. Do it, Bob.
Don't
Yeah.
do it.
Do it for the audience
Don't.
in the back of the car. That shot in the back of the car.
Why did you bring him up?
Because that's what this looks like at that age, and there's nothing you can do. You're gonna have weird black eyes for no reason.
Ah.
There it is.
No, show me in the back of the car.
No, I've showed this
I
one
like this
first.
one.
Yeah, same here. Look at that. Oh,
The
Jesse.
back of the car one. This one's
Oh,
fine. The back of the
Okay.
car one where he looks dead.
Yeah. Well, it was like
That one's hard.
2 days before he died. So yeah.
There's a couple. Oh, here
Show
we
the
go.
car.
Yeah,
There it
yeah,
is.
This is
Yeah, that's the
this
one.
Is the
That's
classic.
the one where he's dead in the car. There it is. Popping up. Oh boy. Oh boy. It looks like he's already embalmed. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're that age, you kind of just. I mean, you could touch
Everything
yourself like
just
this,
falls
and,
apart,
and
yeah.
bruising will happen.
Yeah. I think of Jimmy, seeing him fucking put a goddamn drill in his hand, I just would want to lie down and die and call it a life.
He's probably building his own casket right now.
Probably.
That would be.
That would be the
fucking
ultimate boss
badass.
move of like, hey, dude,
He's
before
digging.
I die, I'm going to dig my own grave. I'm going to build my
Wow.
own casket. I'm going to go to sleep in that
He
motherfucker.
just gets in a caterpillar.
Good night,
Like,
everyone. Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit. So
Jesus.
now, what do you guys think? How much longer?
I'm exhausted watching this. It might be another year.
Here's the thing. So
might be another year.
Going into hospice care does not mean like imminent death within the next 2 weeks.
No, it's a year and a
No,
half.
but
I think his
it could-
prognosis was 18 months.
Yeah, it can be quick, but I mean, like I had the nun who was the principal of my Catholic grade school died, I think, this past year, and she had been in hospice for like 2 years.
yeah,
Yeesh.
it's when they're not going to do all of the life-saving stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
if you still need radiation or something, or
Just keep them comfy.
yeah, they're basically like, we're not going to do all those things, but we're going to make sure that you're okay. And if you know,
Whenever you go.
you go.
Oh man.
And Jimmy's like, how funny once you stopped putting, what is it? Radiation. Once you stop putting all that chemo
Yeah.
medication, magically I'm better. Weird.
He's out there fucking drilling his own casket, man. What are we doing here? Who posted
And didn't
that?
he do it wasn't his hospice at home?
Yeah, he's at home. And
Yeah.
So someone
So the
posted-
best way to get somebody better sometimes is to get them out of the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Or even for a little bit. I mean, my grandpa did this too, where it was like, it seemed like he was cool in hospice at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was, it was kind of like your last bit of energy. So who knows?
Okay.
Who knows?
I don't know.
You think a year?
I think a year maybe. What do you think? It's shorter or longer?
I think shorter.
6 months?
I think he would probably like to get it under the wire and have a Democrat in office when he dies.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Who knows? Could be Trump again in 2024. Does he want an announcement made by Trump?
No.
Right.
It's
Right.
got to be Biden.
He wants to
it's gonna
slide in.
Yeah, it's got to happen the next 2 years.
So he's
Yeah.
like, don't give me any of the medicine or whatever.
Right.
I'm surely going to die while Biden's there, right, guys?
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, Jimmy,
They're
whatever.
like, that's what
dude.
you think, Jimmy. But
Yeah.
the thing with you is you keep living.
Biden dies before.
If he does, dude, if Carter outlives Biden, because right now it's
They
a
should
race.
just make
it's
him
a
president
race
then.
for the worst president of all time, right? If Carter outlives Biden, it's Biden. Biden's the worst of all time. If not, then it's Carter. Let's be that. That'll be the race right now. That'll be the race. If Carter outlives him at 91, yeah, that's a boss move. I think.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking boss move. Stop drilling though. Well,
by
maybe
the
that's
way-
keeping him alive.
Jimmy Carter is not 91.
How old is he?
He's 98.
Holy
shit. Couple months, maybe. What do you think?
Wow.
He can't go farther than that.
4 months. I'll say 4 months.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't know he was 98.
Yeah, he is. And honestly, like, dude, he could keep going.
He looks great. Looks great.
Looks better than Prince Philip. Prince Philip is 98
I know.
in this photo, I think.
Yeah, right? Or 99 even.
He's either 98 or 99 in this photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's left balloons. He's 99.
Oh, I think you did say left
Yeah,
balloons.
he's left balloons. We said that on the last one. He checked out, and then left in the sky like that. Holy shit, dude!
Yeah.
Wow. There's death, and then there's life.
Right.
And to end this today, Lindsay Lohan is pregnant with a baby.
And I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's
It's
all
going
gonna
to
be great.
fine.
She's gonna be a great mother.
Yeah.
Great mother to that young child living in somewhere in Greece, whatever island that is, with some billionaire person. That's
It's going to be fine.
everything's gonna be great.
It's going to be great.
Everything's gonna be great. Is she the first out of that crew? Her and Paris Hilton to have a baby?
No.
Oh, Paris
Hilton
has like a
baby.
couple kids, I thought, doesn't she?
No, she has
just the
one.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just one. Okay. Yeah. So,
Who's the other person in the crew?
let's see. It was her, Paris Hilton. I know Britney Spears has got kids too. Yeah.
She's the last.
She's the last one. How old is she? She's got to be 40, right?
No.
Lohan? Look up Slow Bear. Look up Lohan. Slowhan. Let's see what she is.
She's 36.
Fuck.
Not bad.
All right. All right. Congratulations. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
putting another one out there. Wow. Wild show. So let's do this. Let's re-upload this to YouTube. I don't know if they cut us because of the conversation or not. Who cares? Re-upload it to YouTube as the Sex Club Chronicles instead of the other title.
Okay.
And then
Is that
and then
okay
we'll see
with
what
you?
happens.
Is that okay with you?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
As an investigative journalist, that is
Okay.
fine. It's got
Okay.
my stamp
Yeah.
of approval.
Yeah. Okay, great. So let's do that. What a fucking awesome show. Delco. Way to go,
Delco.
man. Holy shit.
Applause.
Applause yourself, dude.
Applause yourself, dude.
We don't give applauses to yourself.
Do
very often.
it.
That's amazing.
Big day.
Huge day.
Huge day.
Was not expecting that on a Tuesday, right before March Madness tips off tonight.
Yep.
My God, man. Way to go.
Yep.
Shit. You deserve all the flowers. You know.
Well, not with the performance I had, you know.
Oh, wow.
Irish
To
eyes
be
are smiling. Yeah.
expected.
I don't want to hear an Irish accent either.
Yeah, I blame the
From a dude
I blame the
in
other
bed.
guy.
Yeah, I blame
for
him.
sure.
Fully. Thanks for joining us, kids. Hell of a show. My God. Go to iTunes, rate the show 5-star, and leave a quick review. You can put the Sex Chronicles in there. Just let us know that you loved it, and let us know if you want more investigative journalism from Delco Dan. Also, just head on over to Spotify. That's only a 5-star, and then you just walk the fuck away at that point. Sorry for the YouTube cut. I don't know if that was them or us. It's a fucking mystery every day. So who knows? Luckily, we have Patreon.
Do you think maybe it was our Top Gun rendition being so spot
So on the mark that they
Yeah.
were like, this is copyright?
Yep.
That's not Eddie Van Halen? Mm-hmm. Yeah, could be. Could it be? So we'll see. Thanks, kids. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.